Skyrim has been out for quite a while now. Most of its quests have already been found, but even after almost 12 years, people are still uncovering new and mind-blowing stuff about the game today. In this video, we're going to take a look at 7 crazy hidden quests that you've definitely missed. Number 1. The Ghost of Old Heralden. When you first lay your eyes on the Old Heralden Inn, it may seem like a regular and inconspicuous spot. But there's actually a quest hidden within its walls that's unbelievably easy to overlook. I'm quite surprised that it's taken this long for it to be discovered. To trigger this quest, you have to do something as specific as sleeping in this particular room at this very particular inn. But here's the thing, if you decide to stay the night there, especially in the very room where Tiber Septim, the legendary figure, once slept, something slightly eerie will happen. Out of nowhere, a ghost will appear. This ghost is convinced that you're actually their dear departed friend, Hijalti. The ghost will then give you a hidden mission to recover Hijalti's old sword, and the innkeeper provides you with the information about 8 potential places where it could be. Armed with this knowledge, you'll set out to find the sword, and once you retrieve it and fulfill the ghost's promise to their friend, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. You even gain a boost in your one-handed and block skills. Number 2. Forgotten Names. When you visit the College of Winterhold, you'd assume that the quests around the college would be quite easy to come by, right? Well, think again. There's one quest called Forgotten Names that's not exactly marked on your map, so it's quite possible you've missed it. This quest kicks off when you stumble upon a gruesome scene in the Midden Dark, located beneath the College of Winterhold. Within a room filled with skeletons and drenched in blood, a gauntlet-shaped statue sits at the center of the chaos. To progress, you'll need to find an incident report and a key, both of which mentions 4 rings that's used to adorn the gauntlet. Now, the report explicitly advises against retrieving the rings and placing them back on the statue, but who's to tell you what to do? Once you slide the rings onto the statue's eerie fingers, you summon the notorious Jamora pirate, known as Velexane. Here's where things get pretty interesting. You can choose to set him free, which rewards you with a treasure map, or you can kill him and claim his heart for yourself. The good thing about this quest is the decision is entirely up to you. Number 3. Liar's Retreat. Liar's Retreat is a pretty unique place that's found in the Reach, and it's also the setting for a very interesting quest. As you stumble upon this underground hideout, you'll notice something out of the ordinary. The bandits who reside there are under attack by the Falmer. Although the main focus of this hidden quest is to uncover the motives behind the Falmer's sudden attack, it's the reward that's waiting for you at the end that makes it truly worthwhile. As you battle your way to the final chamber, you'll come across the lifeless body of Rad, who's the innkeeper, and he seems to have suffered at the hands of the Falmer. Now here's the exciting part. If you carefully search beneath the tablet that Rad lies on, you'll discover the Longhammer, an extraordinary orcish warhammer that swings a surprising 30% faster than a typical one. This quest is often missed by so many people and provides one of the best unique weapons in the game. Number 4. Frostflow Abyss. Now, for all you adventurous and curious Skyrim players out there, this hidden quest is a treat. You can trigger this quest by visiting Frostflow Lighthouse, a chilling spot along the Winterhold coast. Once a home to a recently discovered family, tragedy struck when they were brutally murdered by an unknown attacker. As you venture deeper into the lighthouse, bravely fighting off Falmer creatures, you unravel the haunting story behind their demise, and this is through heart-wrenching journal entries. The family's tale alone is enough to captivate you, but as the quest comes to an end, you also gain a lasting benefit called Sailor's Repose. This special effect boosts the effectiveness of healing spells by 10%. Number 5. The Pale Lady. If you're one of those players that prefer traveling on roads or using fast travel, you might definitely miss out on the Pale Lady quest, just waiting to be discovered. Look for an intriguing Nord tomb called Frostmere Crypt that's situated just south of Dawnstar. Within this tomb, an incident unfolds as a bandit named Issa finds herself under attack by one of Skyrim's numerous bandits. If Issa manages to survive the assault, she confides in you, sharing the tale of a stolen sword and the bandit who fell into the madness. Issa implores the Dragonborn to retrieve the pilfered weapon. Now from here, prepare yourself for the crypt's depths, as many bandits lie in wait. Your mission is to locate Issa's companion, Rajir, the one who currently possesses the Pale Blade. This quest takes you on such a journey through the crypt, searching for the sword's rightful place and encountering the enigmatic Pale Lady along the way. The Pale Lady, accompanied by her ethereal wisps, presents you with two choices to complete within this hidden quest. Will you take up arms against her, defeating the Pale Lady and claiming the Pale Blade as your own? Or will you show reverence by returning the blade to her altar, bringing solace to the Pale Lady and witnessing her departure? The good thing about this quest is the decision is ultimately in your hands. Number 6. Evil in Waiting. This quest revolves around a highly sought after dragon priest mask, and it is quite a challenge to stumble upon. It all begins in Valdoom, a tomb that's located southeast of Markarth. In this eerie place, you'll encounter a spirit named Valdar who gives you a task of retrieving 3 scattered vessels from the cave and then bringing them back to him. Along the way, you'll encounter locks, enormous frostbite spiders and puzzles, but it's nothing you cannot handle. Valdar then instructs you to empty the contents of the vessels, which will drain the powers of the lich that's imprisoned within the area. However, surprise surprise, Valdar turns out to be a deceptive trickster. Instead of draining the lich's powers, he actually revives the vile creature, who proves to be a pretty tough enemy. The lich, known as Hevronak, will unleash lightning spells and summon Storm Atronax in an attempt to defeat you. But once you defeat him, he drops his mask, which bestows upon your Dragonborn the ability to resist disease and poison. Needless to say, acquiring this mask is a must for any player that's seeking better gear. Number 7. The Ebony Warrior. Now for the last one, and this one might be a rather challenging one. Coming face to face with the Ebony Warrior is a remarkable accomplishment reserved for the most committed Skyrim players. There are 2 essential requirements. You must have the Dragonborn DLC, and also your character must reach a minimum of level 80. The Ebony Warrior will make his appearance in one of Skyrim's most crowded cities, presenting you with a very tough challenge, a battle to test your mettle. Surprisingly, his true desire is to actually be defeated, as he seeks to embrace his fate and journey to Sovngarde. But make no mistake, this warrior is pretty far from a pushover and will actually put your skills to the ultimate test. So there you have it, hidden quests that were discovered years later in Skyrim. If you did enjoy this video and made it this far to the end of the video, then just simply hit that subscribe button. On this channel I'm going to be posting a lot of Skyrim, so if you're a fan of Skyrim, which I assume you are, then just stay tuned. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
At last, Sovngarde.